Hi, my name's Michael. Growing up, I never really had a dad. I always had a few stepdads and, well, random people that would just come in and out of my life. No solidified father figure. And I used to be Mormon for a solid 8 years and never really actually thought that was true. I was just forced to go to church. And my mom got remarried my freshman year and we moved to Carlinville. And immediately I found Carlinville Southern Baptist with Mike Arnott, and I decided, I was like, this church is a lot better than being Mormon. It feels real, it feels normal, and I just dove into a church kid sort of mentality. Like, I would do everything they did, but I wouldn't even go on Sundays, or I would just be there on Wednesdays and nothing else. And I moved to Florida my sophomore year, did not attend church for a solid year, except on Easter once. And when the whole Florida situation didn't work out, I moved back to Carlinville my junior year, and I kind of jumped back into church as best I possibly could. I realized, over the year, something just wasn't right, and everybody else was super happy while I was just, super angry all the time. Didn't like people, didn't want to be around people. During my whole church falling away thing, I saw a bunch of hypocritical people, and that really didn't help at all. I saw a solid maybe 7 or 8 people that I saw really actually living for Christ, and that's just people in the youth that I saw. And I saw so many people that just said one thing, and then you saw their actions, and it was a completely different thing. And there was a point where I was just really mad at everything. I was looking at different churches. I didn't even like Tim, which is a complete shock, because he's an awesome guy, but it just got to the point where I just didn't care about church at all. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I stopped focusing on school. I started focusing on what I wanted. I just kind of began to surround myself with as many women as I possibly could. It was more of just a distraction from what I knew wasn't real. In Florida, I had gotten into couple drinking situations, and I found out that I actually enjoyed it. And when I fell away from the church, I started having that urge again. Over the summer, I was diagnosed with lupus, and a side effect of that was inflammation of my kidneys, which would stop me from drinking at all unless I wanted to seriously hurt myself. So I guess that kind of helped. And after that, I really became extremely apathetic, and I was just like, why is this happening to me? This is really unfair. I don't see why I get this and nobody else does at all. I'm the only one dealing with this. It's really hard. When Youth Encounter was coming back up, people were asking me if I was going to go. And at that point, I was thinking to myself, I was just like, I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to go, but I'll just end up going because it's another church function. It's just something I got used to. And when I went, there was a guy at the end of it. He was like, who wants to give their life to Christ? And I remember thinking, I was like, if I don't go up there, I'm not going to go up there ever at all. And I had a sudden, just single, overwhelming thought that if I didn't go up there, that it wouldn't happen again. I wouldn't get another chance. And I walked up there. He was like, do you recognize that you're a sinner in need of a Savior? And I was like, yes. And he made me pray, sitting right there. We walked back through a curtained off area, and a counselor came up to talk to us, and he was like, so you just gave your life to Christ? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm just going to tell you right now, there will be times where you doubt it and you think, I don't know why anybody's chosen me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm supposed to be doing it. And I remember he looked at me and he was just like, take comfort in knowing that you're saved and that Jesus is with you. I woke up the next morning, and all of a sudden I was just like, all right, well, I'm not hateful of people. And instead of being extremely apathetic, I can see the people that were able to stay strong and show me what it means to be a Christ follower is really what kept me going instead of myself. Someone should get saved because although life isn't easy before, you'll doubt, you'll struggle with stuff. Once you put your faith and your trust in Jesus and His Word, life will get better, and it's not going to get easier, but it will become better for you. You'll be happier. You won't doubt anything, And anytime you do have a doubt, you can just pray and hope that you will see enlightenment to it.